For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Antonio Tarver. Of course, you remember him for what he did to Roy Jones Jr. Bugsy Malone. Yes, you heard that right.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of... So here we go. Should be a good one. That hook scores. And that right jab just misses. Punching, and just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instruction in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Time they drop their guard, they get caught. The courage on display here is incredible. Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter shot lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. Let's talk about Tarver in that. What do we expect to see here in round 2? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice exchange here from both men. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Exchange punches. Fantastic punch. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. So much for defensive abilities. And Bugsy Malone goes down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Where was the defense? Always looking for that KO, and we could see an upside. Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Malone. There's the bell to start round 4. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. Well done with that counter shot. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. The perfect counter lands. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. So much for defensive abilities. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. You're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to bid the goal and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's just how I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. What's up until I'm at the top so high, you have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous, I'm ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we give it a task, it's so apparent.
I'm Todd Grisham, and you could not have chosen a better venue for this one. We're at the Lighthouse Theater, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
He is Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. No rest for the weary. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The counter lands. Oh, what a punch! Good counter punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. There's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano-a-mano.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Just avoids a left uppercut. Straight right just misses. They're both trying for a knockout. Got out of the way that right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Big mistakes in your switch.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try.
The unified heavyweight champion is down! Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
How about that time counter shot? When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pick up and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. That swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Halfway through the round and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
There's a counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Alexander Usyk. Let's get it started in round 3. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Punch, counter punch. Right hook catching air. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. Good one. Usyk. That was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Rocky Marciano, who hits a counter punch. Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. Back at it in round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter shot. Whoa, Johnny! Rocky Marciano in trouble, do you believe this? knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe. Did you see that? Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Show us something, Rocky. Eternity for them. Finally, on to the fifth we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good defense blocking the right jab. He misses with that jab. Good counter punching. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They exchange punches. Incredible work rate. They blocked the left there. All the time. And he scores with the counter. Right. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. There's the bell to start round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. So time back in. Let's keep fighting. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered. Did you see that? Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here! How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
The You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands of...
Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Usyk right here at the Kingdom Arena. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to...
There can only be one, Lomachenko, one of the most technically skilled. King Ryan Garcia, one of the brightest stars in all of boxing. This Southern California native is must-see TV.
The reach...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
What a pleasure to be in this unique... And there's the bell to start round 1. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice job blocking the hook. counter shot lands. That jab won't score. Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do different? What do we expect to see here in round two? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Well done with that counter shot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last one. There's the bell to start round three. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't find a home with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter punch. They're both trying for a knockout. Catch and shoot. A perfect counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Loma. And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
About 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, Jack.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Lomachenko goes down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you continue.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
The corner.
They are going to surrender. No mas. And that is that.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key in combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever pay no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it then believe. That time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reround. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. A consequence of stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you motherfuckers and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. A combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversational astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's an necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, takes the K. Bitch, like winner. Charlie cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast. Slice it like a ninja. Pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Authoring is August, wordplay is December. That mean my pen is in cinders and my delivering shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slick as icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pitches. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do with it? Didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Lou would do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability.
Things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time. We already on the way. Better get themselves in line. Thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Yeah, spill venom out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe. No matter the weather, rain, sunny or snow. I guess all the sacrifice was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you about to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
Glasses and binoculars, too nice life, singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it, a long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises and it bangs. Rises like wings on a plane, plus the pilot who can fly.
I have my Cookie Monster.
We'll then go get it because we're finalizing the turn.
Where evidences of the mileage and the
Wait.
growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats.
So